No, too far to drive. Drop it.
Come on, baby. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spinner Rack. Today we're going to be looking at the new HELSTROM video trailer. I'm here with my boys Petey and Cal. So here, Petey, play it, selector. This is going to be on Hulu, not Disney Plus. HELSTROM is a
keeping track of
character from Marvel.
in and out of this world. Most dangerous ones, we find a way to contain. This isn't the worst ever.
Mom, can you hear me? I demand to speak with my mother. I am mother.
My body is a cage.
It's Mom. The thing that's got a hold of her. It's gotten stronger.
This family's unnatural behavior. I've never experienced anything like it. What happened to them? It wasn't some random family tragedy. Their father was evil. And mother cursed him for discovering the truth.
There are other forces at play here. A demon so powerful, it could bring out all of mankind. We can't do this alone.
If we put them together now,
Then we will go back.
please tell me the is dead.
My body is a...
You come crawling back. Looking for Mommy's love.
The last thing the world needs is a HELSTROM family reunion.
Whoa. Whoa. Did any of you guys get the Constantine vibe off of that?
No, not me.
I did. I'm watching this and I'm thinking, man, they're trying to do Constantine.
Well, I recognize some of the characters. I guess that's probably why it didn't go Constantine for me.
Yeah.
It's-
So
I
tell us a
don't
little bit
get
more
why-
about it, since you recognize some of the Constantine characters, Cal.
No, some of the Damon Hellstrom characters.
Yeah, tell me what.
Well, there's
Tell
the
us-
devil, his father,
Yeah.
Macro. There's his sister, Hannah. But once I see these characters, doesn't really, it doesn't give me the same vibe for Constantine. What I'm not getting is the full Damon Hellstrom vibe from the comics. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with this. Damon Hellstrom was more of a, he was more like this. He had a thing out. He wanted to kill his father. So they were playing on the whole Oedipal thing, if you will. He's a demon killer. He's like an occult. He's a son of Satan, so he's an occultist that people would call in to kill, these demons that were plaguing them, because that was, occult fiction was big at that time in the 70s. So
Right.
they played into that. I'm not necessarily seeing that aspect of it here. So I'm not sure. And then I don't know. I'm getting a Cloak and Dagger vibe. The show they did from Freeform, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. You know what? We're going to do our own thing. This is going to be HELSTROM in name only. Like they did with Cloak and Dagger. Like, this is going to be Cloak and Dagger in name only.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole Son of Satan part of it. I remember that classic cover with him with the symbol on his chest, and he's wearing like a red cape. And that's what I thought we were going to get when they said HELSTROM. But this, I just don't.
I thought we would at least get the pentagram on his chest. I thought we would at least get that. But maybe it's good we did it, because they messed up the one for Iron Fist. They messed up his tattoo on the chest. So, you know, I guess they would probably mess up this one as well.
Hey.
And then at the end of the day, he'll probably give away, like what's his name? Like they had Danny give away the Iron Fist at the end of the second season. They'll probably do some dumb nonsense like that over here too. So, you know.
Well, that's what I felt. I felt this feels like a continuation of the Marvel on Netflix. Yeah, it felt either very Defender, like the later stuff, the Defenders, all that. Yeah, mainly Defenders and Danny Rand stuff, like the dark.
Take offense to that. I like those shows. I take offense to that, and I want you to take it back, Petey.
The Defenders, that what I thought the Defenders was cool. I thought they just totally gave up on Iron Fist. You know, they totally gave up on Iron Fist for the second season. I was willing to give them, you know, some room with the first season, but they gave it up. Anyway, I guess HELSTROM is so interesting. I'm talking about the Defenders on Netflix. At this point, it just, you know, hey, you're gonna have to watch it and see. I'm just not very intrigued by it, especially knowing what, I don't know. I look at some of these things, I'm like, why am I supposed to be watching this? What's the hook? Why am I supposed to be interested in this? As opposed to me watching, say, Lucifer. Why am I watching this?
Yes,
what's the hook?
Lucifer.
What's the hook to this? And I don't watch Lucifer. So why am I watching this?
Yeah, another son of Satan. I mean, you're right. I had that also to Lucifer. I'm like,
son of Satan? Lucifer's Satan.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the show, they already have the DC show, which is also playing on Netflix right now. And you're like, dang, they seem too similar. They needed to do more to make a bigger divergence from the two shows. But I don't know. This is a 50-50. I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if I'm going to be watching HELSTROM. You know, I thought that they were going to be introducing, like they were going to do a Ghost Rider show or put him in the movies. But it seems like, and I heard that they were going to put him possibly in HELSTROM, but you know, I don't know. This Ghost Rider, I was hoping to see like a Ghost Rider or something else, like some type of crossover, a bigger crossover than what we
You didn't want HELSTROM. You wanted the Ghost Rider to slip.
Damn, I wanted a Ghost Rider. I would have liked the Robbie Reyes. I would have liked the original. It doesn't matter. Ghost Rider coming there kicking butt. People would have been there. Yeah, man. Whether it's the motorcycle or the car.
When you only know the new one, you don't know Danny Ketch or Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze. I know Johnny Blaze, not the other dude. But yeah, I'm just saying, bring him in. That's what you want to see. But I don't know. Probably figured HELSTROM would be a cheaper budget. Who knows? You know, I think Marvel is definitely pushing to try to get more into the horror, and so that's what's going on.
What's that you say? They want to get into the what? What was that?
The horror.
The horror.
Horror.
The horror.
So
like a 1930s gangster.
We see this with the New Mutants that they had out recently, and now we're seeing it with the HELSTROM. I don't know. Again, New Mutant wasn't exactly. And look, we can say it's Corona that doomed them, but I don't know. I mean, people. I don't know. People, the standard Marvel viewer is going to say, "Hey, let me go check out this dark show on HELSTROM because it's of the same type of quality." And look at it. They're putting it on Hulu. They're not putting a lot of money behind it relative to like WandaVision. You know, so there's so much more they could have done with HELSTROM. You know, I mean, like I said, I know they're not going to go full costume. You know, but God, dog it. I mean, that's like we're covered. I'm looking at it right now.
Let's not you know shoot. Let's not shoot all the weapons. You know, just yet based on the trailer. Okay, I'm surprised. Normally, I'm surprised. Normally, you like everything. You're willing to watch the show at least twice. So I'm surprised with this one here. Let's not torpedo the whole thing. It just, as a trailer goes, it's not a very enticing trailer. I'm still gonna watch it, at least to give it a couple of episodes. Hey, you got Hulu subscription, so I'm probably gonna watch the whole thing, while I'm working for free. At least since I'm paying for it. Along those lines, it's just not very It's not very enticing in terms of the trailer. He doesn't even look like Damian HELSTROM. I was hoping at least they get a redhead. Give me something where if you're somebody who's familiar with the comic story and you enjoyed it. And Damian HELSTROM made a lot of appearances, from the 70s through up until like the late 80s. You either saw him in his own series, or you saw him palling around with the Ghost Rider, or he was with the Defenders. So this is a character that you would have known, and there's some things about him that are intriguing as a character. You can definitely get 3 or 4 seasons out of a character like Damian HELSTROM. There's no problem with it. And the horror aspect is definitely something that they can tap into. I just don't see it happening here with this show. And then he looks so generic. The same guy with, the black outfit, and, he has other stuff going for him. He's not Constantine. He's the son of the devil. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with that if you're willing to actually do with it. Now, I understand that you may have some, if they have the same problem, well, we got a budget, we can't do it, then you shouldn't be doing this character. Do somebody who you got the money for. Then you
well, I think they've seen Lucifer, how successful that's been on Lucifer character. You know, he's like, you know, he's regular, he's wearing a jacket, and he has his powers. He manifests his powers. You know, one thing with Lucifer, and we see that.
Lucifer on the show, they're making him you know, like an ass. So he's coming out. He's gonna come and make the quips, and you know, they're making him more of an you know, they're making him more of a. I mean, he's not quite even the Lucifer from the comic, to be honest. But
it's true. It's true.
You know, they're making. What's that show? What's the guy? I can't remember the actor. What was that? What was the name? Was it called The Black Hand or something? James Spader's the actor. Do you remember this show that he's on?
Oh, no. He's the crook that helps the cops out.
Yeah, like that. Pretty much, you know, along those lines. And it's easy to get into it because he's still a bad guy at the end of the day. But of all the bad guys, he's the best bad guy. So, you know, you can go with it along those lines. But Damien Hellstrom is not that character. Damien Hellstrom is a good guy. He's still a hero at the end of the day, but he has the curse of being the devil's son. You could definitely, there's a lot of mileage you can get out of that. I just don't see them going for that at the end. It just seems like a lot of the stuff that we've seen with these other shows, and then it becomes a shrug. Like, well, why do you want to do that? That means you're going to get 2 seasons and out.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's like, hello? Yeah, like I mean, I just feel like this is a show that they just say we got to put something on our Hulu channel for Marvel and call it, and that's the type of impression I get. We're not going to put much money behind it. Not going to put much time behind it. You know, and I don't knock any of the creatives who tried to do this show, but I think you have to do something a little bit more that stands out a bit differently. You know, I mean, of course, we're just talking about the trailer. It's possible we're watching the show and we're blown away, like, wow, look at all that stuff. But right now, I think I'm watching WandaVision. I'm not watching.
Oh, wow. Okay. You say, instead. Wow. You're saying instead of this, you're watching.
I got it now. Because this is on Hulu, this is like a stepchild. So we don't have to like this stuff, and we can pull her in. But if it's on Disney Channel, we gotta love it, regardless of what it is, because of the resume, right? Okay, I got it.
It looks that way.
I was lost there for a second. I was like, man, he's going ham.
But he was tough on WandaVision, though. I gotta give him that. He didn't let it live.
Yeah, so I mean,
even with House of M, and now we're totally destroyed. Hellstrom, it's like
do a whole House of M, but you know they got to introduce the mutants. So, gentlemen, any further thoughts?
Now, when we don't get put on with the resume, remember you decided that Hellstrom had to be treated like a stepchild. Thanks, Mars.
Hey, but you know what? That's the Hulu channel. We're trying to get onto the Disney channel. Okay, so remember, there's a difference. So, gentlemen, any more you want to bring in about this, or are we all wrapping it up? So, hey guys,
what else is there to say?
Wrapping it up.
Hey guys, it's not. We've been looking at the series, the trailer, and let's put it like this: is just not bringing us in. So, Spinnerack
out.
Of course, we're gonna get hate mail from all the Hellstrom lovers.